We are here at the Creamery in Ilovo, the Trump Center. It's a very popular center, I believe. This is actually a really cool place. I mean, just based on the circle that we have, the types of food that we like eating, I had to be very careful about where it was that we were going to be eating today. So I just did a very specific Google search. Yes,
In depth.
Yeah, very very specific, and that's what landed us on the Creamery. Man, how was your experience?
Man, it was different. I'm so grateful that you actually suggested the place. Because again, it's not familiar to me. And everything was just spot on. Service from the get-go, the welcoming, the menu. Like it's a nice type of leather, booklet with a lot of details and a lot of options available. The way it's placed, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's out of the world, but it's still great.
Yes.
Because sometimes you don't need like everything to be colorful. All of this is just elegant.
Yes.
Simple.
100%.
There were a lot of options. If I had two stomachs, maybe I would, continue eating. But
So why don't you tell us what it is that we indulge?
So we actually started off with I know it's like a funny cheese roll or something like that. It's like a very thin pastry with steak like strips inside with cheese, like cheesy sauce and stuff like that. Very light, very easy to actually take on. It was like 3 portions of it. So we had that as a starter. The names, I forgot what it was again.
So we had what they call the Rockefeller.
Okay.
Yeah. Pasta.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was like a seafood pasta. So there were prawns in it, and it was Cajun style. So very like spicy, but not too spicy of a sauce. Also not too creamy. Super light penne pasta specifically. So it also didn't become too chewy as well.
Yes.
So I really enjoyed that, I must say. And then we also had, what did we have? We had a
New York steak or New York.
it was their signature fillet steak, which was also really tasty, kind of spicy.
It took me by surprise.
Like unusually spicy,
And not necessarily like the heat was overpowering,
Yes.
but it was. I haven't.
surprise.
It was like I don't want to say weird food, but it was different.
Yeah.
The combination, how we actually got through that heat with maintaining the flavor of the steak, and also without having like chili or like a curry powder, curry gravy, so to speak. It was actually like mind-boggling how it got to that. But the steak was delicious. It was very tender, and it had that smoky taste and that steak taste. Because it was in a sauce. I actually thought that the sauce would overpower. Because usually, they have like a steak that would be kind of plain. But because obviously the trophy or the prize possession is the steak. So you'd want to enjoy that. So this was having a little bit of sauce with it, but it didn't overpower the steak. Little bit too much for me personally. I would have preferred a little less, or I would have actually preferred the sauce aside.
Okay.
And I would have mixed it according to how I prefer. So because I thought the steak was delicious. The sauce was just a little too overpowering for me.
Okay.
Preference is different, so but some people may like it. Just for me. I think maybe if there was an option to say, should you want us to drizzle it or do you want us to keep it separate?
But I mean, I think just even on that note, I think how welcoming and courteous the service has been so far. I think that also could have been something that they would have easily said, sure, they can absolutely do it.
It's true, even if it's not something that they actually do.
Yes.
Usually they could have definitely. But again, without knowing, at least now we know. And if anybody's about to try it out, now you know. That was the main And then, did we have anything else for me? No, we had dessert.
No, we had dessert thereafter. So yeah, we had cinnamon sugar pancakes.
Classics.
Classic. With cream. I love pancakes and cream. Always like a go-to for me. Super light. I do think that it was a lot of the actual cinnamon sugar, but again, I think that's also preference. I think you either like go in with it or you have too little of it. There's never like a perfect balance.
Yeah, everyone will have a problem.
Yes,
so I guess
yes.
you rather have more in this case.
I guess you'd rather.
You can always just like toss a little bit off and whatever.
Yeah, no, but it was a good meal.
It was very delicious.
Yeah.
At one point, I actually stopped having the pancakes with a knife and fork and actually went in with it. But nah, this is not how I do things. My claws are coming to work. And then obviously we had the classic strawberry milkshake, which was spot on. I noticed a lot of places they have this tendency of having too much sweetener and syrup. It's like you're just drinking syrup directly. So I had to actually ask, is it very sweet? Because I really had a bad experience, but theirs was just spot on. It was clean, perfect. And then I had hazelnut latte to end off with.
Yep.
So it was quite an eventful day,
Yeah.
or eventful, I don't know, sit down meal or what is it? I don't know. But yeah, the creamery. I don't know, you guys can tell me my pronunciation. What is it? The creamery.
But I think just like to kind of round off everything, I think the service has been really like the one of the star things that we've experienced.
Speak to Chantel.
She's very
She's
lovely.
awesome. And then
So
also
lovely.
Ahmed is the guy that's he's in charge here as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Great help and very friendly.
Very friendly, right? We often, when we want to record our experience,
Yes.
we often have to like tiptoe
Yes.
and get permission and those types of things, and they were more than happy to accommodate. Yeah.
No, it's
And then I think we appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, Ahmed actually even invited us to come back in, I think, 2 weeks because they're doing some renovations
Yeah.
outside the place. So there's like a patio balcony area that you can actually sit at. So unfortunately now it's closed due to some renovations. I think at the complex, not them specifically, as in not the restaurant, but outside of the actual restaurant. So in 2 weeks' time it should be open, and I think better during the day, right? Because
100%.
we're back in winter, so you wouldn't want to find yourself sitting outside at night, in that weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 weeks' time
We'll be back.
we'll be back. Yeah, and the menu is so like diverse, right?
No, it is.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they have sushi, they have your seafood, they have your traditional sizzlers
Yes.
or barbecue dishes.
Yes.
They have your pastas,
They have pizza.
pizzas. So, like, and it seems like they specialize in all these things.
Yes.
It's not just like we, by the way, have like some salad and it's just some green leaf that we thought can go together with us. It's like really well thought, well put together.
Yeah.
We didn't obviously eat everything, so don't like come and ask for me to recommend every part of the menu. But for what we've eaten, it was spot on.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a place that we can highly recommend. Definitely be coming back here.
100%. I mean, we already know what we're gonna have the next time.
Yes.
The crayfish.
Yeah, it's something that I haven't eaten before, so I really want to taste it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I don't think I have allergies to that. Yes, I've eaten some form of shellfish.
Okay.
I've tasted it, not say eaten.
And you haven't had a reaction to it. Okay.
So, but if it is, I don't know.
Let's not.
I'll keep a straw. It's not just throw down my throat and I don't know, breathe because I've been mouth to mouth. I don't know. I'll rather like, I don't know, pass out if you catch me in the hospital.
No, but yeah, definitely a very enjoyable time. Yeah, we'll definitely be back for another installment of
Like
Kreamery.